Hey there guys, this is Pharaoh2091, and welcome to what I believe may be the finale of Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I really don't want this to end though. I'm getting sad because I love this. Oh man, there's so many emotions going on. Regardless, last time we left off, I freaked out because I thought we revealed the true identity of the Phantom, but then it's like, wait a minute, just a mask because it was Starbuck. I'm like, oh, what? How? And then it was memes. I was like, no. So the Phantom doesn't even know who the hell he really is. Now we need evidence of proof the Phantom's true identity, and the only way we're gonna know that if there's some type of blood on the moon rock. But it was blown up in the courtroom, right? We're wrong. I've shown this numerous times already. But within this phony Fanty bomb, you look on the left. There's a piece of the moon rock right there, and I think I pretty much saw it and noticed it the very first time we were given this evidence. I'm like, that looks like a moon rock. So this has to be it. Was that the bomb that blew up the courtroom? And the moon rock along with it? Are you saying this will reveal the Phantom's identity? Yes, Your Honor. Focus your attention on this photo taken after the bombing. Specifically right here. And at this baby right here, excuse me. Look at it. It has to be the moon rock. It's black and yellow. Ah! Please take a look at this newspaper article. This article about the Hat won? Now please note that strange black and yellow rock there on the left. That's the moon rock. And when we look at it, when we look at this photo of the bomb fragments, see how there's a rock-like object of the same coloration? Oh my! Well, yes, I see it. It would seem that the moon rock was much more durable than the Phantom thought. If we take a look at all the fragments that the police found, we'll likely find one of blood. And DNA testing on that blood will prove that the witness is indeed the Phantom. Unbelievable! But that's impossible. A surprise to be sure. That's one bloody tough rock. Let us have the fragments tested straight away. Oh, and you'll be having a DNA test too, Fulbright. Bailiff, contact the police department immediately and order the testing. Is this it? Prosecutor Blackwell, what do the test results show? There was a rock fragment that had blood on it that appeared to be several years old. DNA testing revealed. Oh, he's happy. Okay, it's good. Well, I'm sure you know full well what it revealed. They confirmed it was a witness's blood, didn't they? There's no use in trying to talk your way out of it anymore. Admit it! You are the Phantom! Objection! Was that me? Huh? Mr. Wright, did you just raise an objection to yourself? No, I didn't say a word. That was my objection, Apollo. Huh? Oh, this is gonna be weird. It was Phoenix all along! Why? Phoenix? Oh my god, can you get... Oh man, if this is the case right here, like, it was Phoenix right all along. I think I'll punch something. It's a pretty good objection too, don't you think? Oh my, what is going on? Now he's me? So, do we have an objection or not, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, no, not really, Your Honor. No, not you, Mr. Wright. I mean the witnesses, Mr. Wright. Could this trial get any more insane? Mr. Wright, this fragment of rock in the photograph, and those just like it. How can you be sure there are pieces of the same moon rock that was at the robotics lab? Care to explain what you mean? Well, there may have been a rock or two in the courtroom that had blood on it. how do you know they're not just rocks? You can't prove that they're the moon rock, right?
Objection!
Don't be absurd! Just compare the fragment of the rock in the newspaper article. Anybody can see they're the same. They have the same exact coloration.
Objection!
This is so confusing. But maybe some other rock with the same coloration happened to be in the courtroom. It's highly unlikely a rock with such a unique appearance just happened to be here. But you can't deny it's a possibility.
Objection!
Was that Apollo? Okay. But your blood was found on one of the fragments. Apollo, there's nothing suspicious about my blood being on a piece of rock. And why not? I know it sounds like an excuse, but several years ago, I tripped and fell in this very courtroom and was hurt pretty bad. Maybe that's how my blood found its way onto a piece of rubble. Even he must realize how ridiculous that sounds. And yet, I suppose it's not completely out of the question. I see you're starting to sweat, Mr. Wright. I thought that the worst of the times are when lawyers had to force their biggest smiles. You're the last person I want to hear that from. Well, then why don't we get those fragments analyzed? We can ask an expert to verify if they were from the moon rock in the robotics lab or not. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that just isn't gonna be possible. And why not? In order to prove that the fragments are from what you say that they are from, you need a sample of the moon rock from 7 years ago to compare it with. And that moon rock doesn't exist anymore, and there's no sample data left either. So you see, short of going back in time, well, there's no way to prove that any of the fragments are from the moon rock. Oh! No! That's not true, though! Oh, that's so not true! We're looking right at it! There's really no way to prove it? Are you finally ready to throw in the towel?
Objection!
That was a real me, right? They look at me like, So the moon rock doesn't exist anymore, huh? Well, that's right. It was such a valuable rock, too. A shame, really. What's lost was forever. He's wrong. It's not completely lost. There's another piece of it, right here by our side. A shining fragment of hope that can turn anything around. The final piece of evidence to put this phantom away for good. The defense has a piece of evidence that completely contradicts your claim. You have what now? A final fragment of hope that has passed down from great love and care. We do? We do. Even if the person holding it hasn't really realized it yet. Is this true, Mr. Wright? Pay no attention to him, Your Honor. He's just bluffing, as usual. I wonder if you'll be able to force your biggest smile when we see what I've got. Try me. The piece of evidence that shows how the original moon rock isn't completely lost is this. It's right by our side, guys. It's none other than the moon rock earring. An earring that Dr. Sykes gave to Athena. The stone was cut from a real moon rock that was being used for research. Most likely the very same moon rock that will put away the Phantom for good. But just about the only things my mother left me are with our widget and this earring. Maybe she did love me in her own way. Athena, you may not know it, but your mother left with you with a very important piece of evidence. She did? You're bluffing. You don't have anything of the kind. Oh, but we do. Evidence that will finally corner you. Because we have a moon rock of our own. Yeah. Oh! You mean... Exactly. A gift Dr. Sykes left her daughter. An item Athena has cherished and worn all these years. As distant as Dr. Sykes may have seemed to her daughter, that fragment of her love will shake off the darkness of the past and give us all hope for the future. This is a defensive sample of the moon rock.
Take that!
Well, that's your sample. This earring that Miss Sykes always wears was made from the original moon rock. What? All this time? It was right here all along? Are we done? Is this it? No! It can't be! If the composition of bomb fragments and the earring all are found to be a match, then it will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt the origin of the fragment in this photo. And since the test results show that the blood on the fragment was yours, this means that the identity you tried so hard to hide will finally be revealed. The identity I tried to hide? I don't have an identity to hide. I may not have Athena's ears, but now even I can hear fear in your voice. Fear? I don't feel fear. I left all my emotions behind years ago.
Objection!
Every human being feels fear. You simply can't face the emotions inside you. You can't face them because you have nothing. No love, no trust. And I suppose you do. I didn't have anybody to support me at first either. I couldn't face the fear inside me, couldn't get over the trauma of my past. Like I said, I don't feel fear.
Objection!
Then you're just a coward for running away from yourself. When I had my doubts about Miss Sykes, I felt like I would collapse under the weight. But I wanted to trust her. And I knew I could trust Mr. Wright to uncover the truth. That's why I was able to face my suspicions without hesitation. Running away from myself? How can I run from myself? When there's nothing inside. Nothing at all.
Objection!
I know it's hard for someone as willing to trust others as you to understand. But people have emotions. It's just a fact of life. And so, people can be weak at times. But that's exactly why people need to trust one another. So they can gain the strength to face themselves when things are at their bleakest. Without trust in others, how can you ever hope to face your fears? Is it finally gonna happen? The fear inside of me? Is this? No! Yeah! Ah! Whoa, oh. I'm afraid! I'm scared! Ah! I feel fear! You can't outrun yourself! Remove that mask and unleash your emotions! Confront your guilt head-on! With your own true face! It's gonna happen, guys! It's gonna happen! It looks creepy to see, I mean, I know it's a mask and everything, it looks creepy like that. My own true face? No! Please don't! I don't know you're here! I know you're here! See? I haven't revealed anything yet! Honest! This is weird. Ah! Ah! My own true face! I don't have one! My face! My face! My face! What? Oh wait, there's still, we don't know yet. Is this my face? Is it? Is it? No, that's not it! No! This isn't me either! No! Is this me? Which one is my face? What am I? Who am I? Ah! Who are you? Did he just die? Did he just get shot? Someone please tell me what's going on here. Oh, a sniper attack in this very courtroom. It chills me to my bones. That makes sense. Okay. I thought I heard a gunshot, but I was too busy screaming. I didn't hear it, really. Wow. Okay. But the police are doing everything they can to track down the sniper as we speak. Prosecutor Blackwell, how is Detective Fulbright? I mean, his imposter doing? He's a lucky fellow. The bullet didn't hit any vital organs. He appears to be in no danger of dying. Well, that was fortunate for all of us. The analysis of that final piece of evidence Right Dodo submitted is in. The composition of Miss Sykes' earring and the fragment with the blood on it match. We can now be certain that it is a fragment of the moon rock in question. The murders and bombings at the Space Center, both past and present. The bombing of courtroom number 4, and all of his other crimes, as numerous as the stars. Under suspicion of all these things, the spy known as the Phantom has been incarcerated. The prosecutor's office is now responsible for his well-being. There are still a myriad of things that we wish him to tell us about, after all. Myriad, whatever. Thank you, Prosecutor Blackwood. Well, it's time to finally bring this trial to an end. But, before I do, will the defendant please return to her proper place? Yes, Your Honor. Why are she, like, upset that they had to file proceedings, or... I mean, you're okay, Athena. Nothing's wrong. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Athena Sykes. One more time, guys. Not guilty. Woohoo! Confetti in the courtroom! And it feels so good. It truly does. But now I'm upset because the game's done. Pretty much. Court is adjourned. Okay. That was one hell of a breakdown. I really wish we were able to see the true face, even though it's somebody we have no idea what the hell it looks like. I'm sure it would have been still at least fun to see. Oh yeah, Pearl. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Thank you, Pearls, and thank you for being there for Athena. It's the least I can do. But Athena was great, wasn't she? She was so strong throughout the whole trial. Daddy, I'm so glad to see you. Trucy, are you alright? Are you hurt? I'm fine, Daddy. I was doing magic tricks for the other houses to keep our spirits up. That's our Trucy for you. I'm really glad to see you're safe. Right? I fear I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. Edgeworth. We never would have caught him if it weren't for all of you. Ah, oh, come on, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? You're the ones who have been tracking the Phantom all this time. Plus, you were the one who gave Blackwell permission to serve as prosecutor, right? Yes, well, we knew the Phantom was somewhere nearby. The police and I were trying to find him, but we never did manage to do so until this trial. Well, we never would have won this trial without you. It was your help as chief prosecutor that was the key to the successful conclusion. Besides, it was you that saw to it I got my attorney's badge back, wasn't it? So you figured it out, did you? Well, yeah. Getting my license back went just a little too smooth, you know? It should have been much harder after Evan's forging scandal. Well, I owed you a few favors anyway. Hey, Edgeworth, think we can finally bring the Dark Age of the Law to an end? Even the darkest night turns to dawn eventually. Our sun will rise again. Besides, now that Prosecutor Blackwell has been cleared of all charges, a great deal of the mistrust towards this court system should have been swept away. You know, you could have said that with a bigger smile, Edgeworth. It won't kill you. Instead, the furrows in your brow of yours are just keep getting deeper and deeper. So I should smile more, huh? I'll think about it. Oh, the complicated love-hate relationship between the lifelong rivals. Athena? Question mark. Oh, Blackwell. Okay. I'm forever in your debt. You went to all that trouble, even taking a bar exam while you were overseas. Well, I knew that if I didn't get your sentence overturned fast, you'd be executed. So I studied and studied. I was frantic. I'm so glad I made it in time. Okay, nope. Oh, that made me... Uh-oh. Oh, no, stop that, damn it. I'm a little... Oh, no. Oh, no. It's so nice to see that. Just barely. But I still made it. That a girl, Athena. It's good to see you finally let your tears out. Yes. I survived by the skin of my teeth, thanks to you. Shame on you, Simon, for trying to throw your life away like that. It was never my intention to just throw my life away. Some things in this world are more important than your own life. Like what? My honor-bound duty to protect with my life. My mentor's most beloved treasure. Huh? That's some loyalty. This guy really is a samurai, through and through. Well, it looks like we can breathe easy now. Apollo, Athena, thank you both. It took all of us together to pull it off. You bet, boss. What a team we are, huh? It was definitely the most amazing tournament I've ever seen. I'm a lucky guy. My office has the best, most capable lawyers around. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna work extra hard to make up for all the worry I caused. Apollo Justice is fine and ready to go. Let's hear it for the Wright Anything Agency. Well, nobody's gonna try harder than me, so you better watch out, Apollo. Simon's free thanks to Mr. Wright. But there's so many people out there who need our help. You're right, and I'll be needing you both to help them. We still have a long way to go. Get ready, you two. We won a major victory, but the war is far from over. There are still people out there suffering under false charges who need defending. We've got a lot of work ahead of us, if we ever hope to fully bring the Dark Age of the Law to a close. Hey, I know one thing we have to do. We have to celebrate with a bowl of piping hot noodles. Huh? Nothing like a bowl of Eldune's noodles after a trial. All on Mr. Wright's tab. That's how it works at the Wright Anything Agency, right, Mr. Wright? Huh? Huh? I love this. As a boss, it's your duty to express gratitude to your people for their great work. In that case, allow me to join in the festivities. I would greatly welcome a bowl of noodles. Huh? 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 I have an idea, Daddy. Why don't you just invite everybody involved in the case? The more the merrier, right? Oh, Mr. Nick, look how far you've come. Who knew you'd grow to be such a generous gentleman? Guys? Under these circumstances, there's only one thing I can say. Only if I get to join in! Hey, no fair! I want to say it too! Okay, here we go. I'm supposed to say it.
Objection!
Damn it! I was gonna do the microphone thing and say objection. I was trying to think of something nice I could do for Polly now that he's back. So I decided to go around and get a bunch of jobs for him to do. Find a lost cat, install an air conditioner, give him a computer lesson, find a lost item. You think I should have found him a few legal cases? Nah, it's okay. This is a Wright Anything Agency after all. Oh my god, I'm done! I'm done, and I'm upset because I'm done! Athena and Apollo were so wonderful in court. I better study as much as I can if I want to become a judge someday. My grandma says eat lots of peppers and they'll ignite your passion. But I should figure out which to grow. Green peppers or yellow peppers. Or maybe I should go hot as the sun red peppers instead. Still has that crush on Apollo, huh? Oh, man. Oh, my God. I'm gonna go on a rant at the end of this, guys. I have to. The end of Dark Age of Law, you say? How naive. Don't you think it's sometimes necessary to get a guilty verdict by any means possible? What? They're putting me under investigation? The chief prosecutor wants to see me? Ah! Oh man, this feels good. Oh man, I can't believe it's here though. Oh my god, 92 parts, I believe? Oh man. I've been asked to debut the great masked wrestler Tenma Taro. He's scheduled to go up against the Amazing Ninetales next though. Oh, what to do? What to do? A fight to the finish with myself? Why don't you ask Mr. Demon Lawyer to be the Amazing Ninetales the second? That's not a bad idea. I bet he'd be all for it. Ka 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 ka! So we met as foes, are we? Blah blah. I didn't finish that. Man, would you believe it? I'm Alderman of Ninetales Vale now. Pretty impressive, eh? I took over after Rex QB or for the good of the whatever. What do you say? Would you like me a little donation to help us out? Hey, you! What do you think you're doing? Stick into the manor. Oh, the jig's up. Better make a run for it. I forgot his voice, to be quite honest. I will say, Case 2 really wasn't my favorite. I like some of the characters, but everything else is okay. I thought I wanted to be an artist, but after seeing the amazing job Athena did, I started becoming genuinely interested in law. So now I'm studying for the bar exam. Oh, I'm gonna prosecute Athena someday. You'll see. I'm studying my buns off too, but not for the bar exam. I'm gonna pass the theme's entrance exam on my own merit this time. With a score of 100 points, of course. Hugh, Juniper, our dream will live on forever! That was a case shocker, though, as well. I was like, what? I found really sweet boxes, all three of them, but they won't wear them. Is it because I want to be an illegal journalist instead of a lawyer or a judge? But anyway, thanks to the trial, the school newspaper's future is as bright as can be. Now, let's see what fresh blood have to say in his new school policy. Our editor cried so hard at graduation rehearsal, her cardboard box got soggy. Ew. But it's only, I think it's natural to cry at graduation. Still. Gavin, I was wondering where the hell you're at, buddy. The one-night-only reunion concert. I still remember that evening quite well. The president of the student council sang it like no high school student I've ever heard. When she's a judge in her own court someday, I'd love to have a jam session with her. It'd be the coolest trial ever, yeah? I can already hear it now. I was like, I think I was too hard on that accent there. Or when I tried doing an accent. I gave this place a good cleaning from top to bottom, but it's already a mess again. I guess the only thing I can do is clean up the attitudes of the people in this office. With Mystic Maya due to come here once her training is over, it simply must be done. No, I want Maya now! It's okay, maybe one day we'll see her. One day. Ha 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 ha! Humanity's dreams for outer space will never die. In fact, planning for the HAT-3 rocket has already officially begun. Look upon me, people of this great nation, and witness the glory of Yuri Cosmos. What do you... Oh, Director! Yes, rocket preparations are fully complete. Yes. You just leave everything to me. Assistant Director Yuri Cosmos. Oh. Well... I guess that had to happen. Sucks a little bit, but you know, what can you do? I'm going to the moon in a new rocket. If Athena or Mommy Minas came to the moon, I would love to show them around. But which is more interesting? Monty's Paranews or the Mare Tranquility Tesis? You think they would like either one? Yay! Hooray! I wonder how Miss Aura is doing. I'd rather be near Miss Aura than on the moon. Oh, Miss Aura, I just want to see you use me again, like you used to! No, you don't want that, Clonko. You don't. Ready for launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! I'm going to the moon for real this time. For me and for Clay. Thanks to my lawyers, I now know I should never give up or something. But I'm worried. I can't breathe in space. In fact, it's cold as heck. Oh man, I'm getting really nervous. Oh, Starbuck. Oh man. No, I'm not employed here. I simply came to request their services in defense for my sister. But no one's around, and I've been kept waiting for a long time. What sort of case brings you here? Oh? If I was accused of it, you wish for Athena to defend him? And perhaps he and I shall meet in the courtroom in the near future. Uh-oh. But how are they going to take up Aura's case? I mean, she's going to be guilty regardless. Maybe they can lessen the charges. I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. Hey, please forgive me! Blackwell's acquittal has brought all manner of ills in the prosecutor's office to light. It would seem solving that case has thawed a chill winter into the warmth of spring. Now I owe right yet another debt of gratitude. I will repay him one day. You can trust in that. Oh. And I guess that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. I don't know what else to say for that hasn't already been said. And if you guys know me, you know how much I love the Phoenix Wright series. And if I didn't, I wouldn't have covered every single one in the series, pretty much. I love this game. I loved the story. I think it was like, it's seriously insane. I think that, like, when it came to like plot twists and just story and everything, I think this is probably the most insane, I think, anyway. I always had a tough time trying to distinguish what's my favorite Phoenix Wright game. Before, it was always Trials and Tribulations. But then, as I'm recording and playing the original Ace Attorney with my friend Skinny Mini right now on her channel, I'm starting to fall in love with that game even more, and I'm realizing how much I love that game too. But then I see this game, and finally experiencing everything it has to offer. And I just don't know. I mean, the first game had it introduced everything to us, and the whole thing of Mia and then Edgeworth. And, I mean, those cases were amazing. In Trials and Tribulations, it was the whole thing about Godot and more of Mia's backstory, and even the Faye family. There was that in Insanity, and in this case, we just have everything was like brought together. Even introducing a new character, I was a little unsure about Athena at first. I'm like, oh, okay, new character, it's gonna be tacked on, or Blackwell. No, hell no. I love their stories. I love their backgrounds. I love the new gameplay elements they put in. So I'm still unsure. I don't know. I feel like all three are number one in my book. I mean, Justice for All, I think, will always be like my least favorite in the series. I don't know. It's a good game regardless, but I just feel like it just never really stood out to me as much as the other games. Like, to me, I got powered through that game. And the Ace Attorney Investigations games are great as well. I think the second one's better, though. Capcom, you gotta release it here to the States. Or everywhere else, for that matter. But, I guess that's it.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
You'll be fine. Just believe in yourself.
The moon's closer than you think.
Thanks, guys. I wouldn't have made it back into space if it wasn't for you.
All right.
Through the years, I've seen as much joy as heartache, honest as deceit. But just as Mr. Starbuck was able to escape the harsh pool of his fears and despair, I believe that hope and friendship can lift us all up towards a brighter tomorrow. The end. Thank you, Mr. Wright, for those amazing closing words. Illustrations and anime cutscenes and galleries have been unlocked. Thank you. Going just a teeny rant here. How do I say this? Sorry, I'm just trying to put the words together here. This whole thing wouldn't have been possible without you guys. I know that sounds corny or cheesy, whatever. It's not. I mean, I honestly mean that. For the longest time, people have been asking me, Pharaoh, we would love you to do the Dual Destinies, series, do these other games for 3DS, and the entire time it's like, for me, I simply couldn't because of limitations to get a capture device and everything, just because I wasn't working. I had other responsibilities going on. I just couldn't. But due to the generosity of many people and you guys watching me these past 5.5 years, you guys helped me to be where I am right now. And I love what I do, honestly. I've met great people, great friends. You guys helped me get through a lot of different times through my life these past 5.5 years. And I can't thank you enough for it. I don't know why I'm getting all cheesy right now or everything. I just want you guys to know that. And I'm sure you guys already did as well. But simply just to record this game, any other game that I do in the future, it's all thanks to you guys. And I appreciate it. I always will. So yeah, guys, without you guys watching me, without your help, both financially and emotionally, and just being supportive for everything I do, this LP, all my previous LPs, and all the future LPs would not have been possible. And I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you all enough. Now, it's kind of weird because I'm kind of like reading this as like, or saying all this as if I'm stopping LPing, but no, I have no plans to do so. I guess it just brings it home for me because I'm finally done with this game, and this, once again, this wouldn't have been possible without you guys. And I guess it's just kind of hitting me right now. Now it's coming to a close that I'm here. So yeah, I guess that's all there is to say for right now. And I guess that's all there is for Phoenix Wright for the moment. We're still waiting on the Great Ace Attorney, which I believe is... It takes place... it's like the ancestors of Phoenix Wright, I believe. I don't know anything about that game. I really don't want to know more about it because I want that to be like fully blind. So I'm not trying to follow up any information on it. Because I kind of knew about certain things about this game, like Edgeworth, and somewhat new gameplay mechanics. But that was pretty much it. But I don't even want to know that much. I don't even want to know about characters. I don't want to know anything here besides just going to the game eventually and playing it and having fun with it. Of course, being a blind LP. I mean, that's a given. But for right now, the Phoenix Wright series is complete. If only there was another game that apparently had him in there with another certain professor. Yeah. If only. So guys, as usual, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed my Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. I love you all very much, and stay tuned for whatever the hell I plan to LP next. I know you probably thought what I was aiming towards, my last little statement on the in the last like not even a minute ago, that may or may not be the next LP. So stay tuned regardless. I'll see you guys later.